Overseas now to Nigeria, where there is news of another mass kidnapping. Local officials say 60 girls and women and 31 boys were taken by Boko Haram militants during a raid on a cluster of villages in northern Nigeria. This just 2 months after the international outcry over the more than 200 schoolgirls who were kidnapped. As Shirlee Engel reports, witnesses say some of those taken this time were as young as 3.
Their faces have haunted human rights advocates for months. Boko Haram, the Islamist militants who kidnapped more than 200 Nigerian schoolgirls in April, claim these girls are their hostages.
My husband and I are outraged.
Despite an international outcry, the Nigerian government has failed to rescue them, even while claiming to know where they are. Now, reports Boko Haram has struck again. As many as 90 more taken on Saturday, including girls, women and boys, according to news outlets on the ground quoting witnesses and local officials. Part of a series of horrific raids across remote villages in the northeast, the possible mass kidnapping took place near the town of Maiduguri, not far from Chibok, where the schoolgirls were abducted. 3 days later, Nigerian security forces have yet to confirm anything happened.
That's consistent with the way the Nigerian government has been behaving since this crisis began. So there's no reason not to believe that these reports are correct.
Here in Washington, a prominent Nigerian human rights lawyer warned a Senate subcommittee today the missing schoolgirls are likely enduring living hell.
We are still living in disbelief.
She says with more than 70% youth unemployment in northern Nigeria, religious extremism remains a dangerous temptation for hopeless young men.
Our only hope, let me say, is that the assistance that the United States and the other international community have been pouring in to help us.
Canada pledged surveillance equipment and personnel, but our involvement remains unclear.
We need to know from the Conservatives exactly what resources we have on the ground now. Are they working or not? What else are we going to do?
But international muscle is of little help for a government seemingly unwilling to throw a punch. Shirlee Engel, Global News, Washington.